want a lot for Christmas.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most challenging holiday songs that aren't for beginners. Number 10, The 12 Days of Christmas. Quick, what did your true love give you on the 10th day of Christmas? That's okay, we'll wait. What about the 7th day? Musically, this cutesy holiday classic starts to sound like a very complicated pet store order after a while. But while the verses of The 12 Days of Christmas are repetitive, as it goes along, the gifts become less familiar.
What are we on? 4. 8. On the 8th day of Christmas! That was all that sent to me.
Even if you know about the Partridge in a Pear Tree, what about the 9 ladies dancing? How about the 10 lords a leaping? Let's hope your memory's on point, because the whole performance could come crashing down otherwise.
12 angry men! 11 legs on a spider on a stool. 10 angry men! 2 of them have just calmed down.
Number 9, Blue Christmas. While many traditional Christmas songs are challenging because they're often written for choirs and require some pretty gnarly high notes, this one has the exact opposite problem.
So blue, just thinking about you.
Elvis Presley wasn't the first to record Blue Christmas. However, his trademark husky crooning will forever be associated with it.
Memories start calling.
Trying to do something new with such a distinctive track seems daunting enough, but if you don't, you run the risk of bottoming out on those bluesy low notes. It's also not your standard fare. It's just a really emotional song, full of heartache and regret instead of warmth and cheer.
Have a blue Christmas.
Number 8, The First Noel.
Was to certain poor shepherds in fields as
A nativity story with lovely imagery. The First Noel is a sweet song that sounds just as beautiful in a concert hall as it does beside a crackling fireplace. But don't let that fool you. The choruses have several repetitions of the word Noel, sung a little higher each time.
Noel, 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 Noel.
Some parts seem like they're written as a vocal exercise, requiring a lot of dexterity to hit the rising and falling notes over short phrases. Yes, it's a song we all know, but you might find it to be a pretty demanding little tune if you try to sing it in full. Number 7, Hark, the Herald Angels Sing. This traditional hymn has gone through many musical arrangements and lyrical changes over the years, but no matter the form, it's hard not to want to sing along. What makes the number a little more challenging is that it has a lot of H sounds. Many phrases feature words like hark, herald, hail, heaven, one right after the other, and they all take a little more breath than other consonant sounds.
Those are Slavs when they learn English have a tendency to do it with their...
You can't be blamed for getting a little winded by it all. Luckily, it's also loud, so if you're singing in a choir, you might be able to drop out without being noticed. If it's just 1, 2, or 3 of you performing though, best do your breathing exercises beforehand. Number 6, River. Joni Mitchell's moody 1971 classic is a breakup song with a Yuletide twist. It begins with a take on Jingle Bells before launching into a poignant escapist fantasy of Christmas-time heartbreak.
Teach my feet to fly.
Because Mitchell's voice can go so high, most of us are immediately at a disadvantage trying to cover this one. Full of vocal left hooks like the high-flying riffs on the word fly, it's got plenty of hurdles that an inexperienced singer might not be able to clear.
I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I gone and lost the best baby that I ever had.
Despite not being what you would call a traditional Christmas song, it's beautiful enough to have been taken up by many artists for their own holiday-themed projects. Still, the fact remains that a rookie would struggle to pull it off.
Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Number 5. Silent Night. First performed in 1818, Silent Night has become a staple of the season. Despite its ubiquity, it really requires a lot of a singer. Even in a lower key, you still have to dip into your lower register for many of the notes. Then you have to swing back up to catch those high ones.
Oh, the infant, so tender and mild.
A lot of this is often going on within the same short phrase and without much space to pause for breath. By the way, you also have to sound as angelic as possible. One of the best things about this song is that because it's so simple, you can dress it up with showy and effective harmonies. Just make sure you have the technique to pull them off. Number 4. Carol of the Bells.
Hark how the bells all seem to say Christmas is here, bringing us cheer. One seems to hear words of good cheer.
It's perhaps the most insistent and vaguely threatening of the well-known Christmas carols. Based on a traditional Ukrainian New Year's song, Carol of the Bells goes extremely hard. Written in a minor key, it features melodic chanting offset by foreboding notes and vocal imitations of bells. Different singers typically perform different parts, giving it an echoing quality that makes it sound almost endless. Timing is everything here. If one member or part of the group is off, it can be hard to correct. That's saying nothing of the Fast and Furious lyrics. You want to see some high comedy? Try doing this one by yourself.
Ding dong, ding dong. Bum.
Number 3. Angels We Have Heard on High. Even if you don't know many of the lyrics, you definitely recognize this traditional carol's memorable chorus. Perhaps you know it by this title, or maybe you're more familiar with the alternate version, Angels from the Realms of Glory. But there's no denying, Angels We Have Heard on High features one of the most technically demanding choruses of the holiday season. The repeated Gloria in Excelsis Deo lyric requires the singer to sustain a full voice over a long sequence of notes. In other words, it requires some well-placed breaths and stamina. The shifting, fluctuating notes in the O of Gloria are also merciless on the lungs. Yet when it's done right, it's absolutely breathtaking. Number 2. Oh Holy Night. If you want to test your vocal range, give Oh Holy Night a try. It's got low lows, high highs, octave jumps, and given its holy themes, it's also full of emotion.
Yonder breaks a new and glorious morn.
Originally a French poem from the 19th century, it has since become a staple of Christmastime celebrations in or out of church. It's not surprising that some of popular music's most skilled singers have included it on their holiday albums. Just listen to Mariah Carey's stunning rendition, featuring her signature whistle tone, of course. Of the traditional Christmas songs, this is definitely the one most likely to have you pulling a muscle. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know.
She's not the queen of Christmas for nothing. All of Mariah Carey's songs should come with a warning sign for karaoke singers. Unless you want the entire place to be cringing politely or covering their ears, you better do your warm-ups first. This seminal, timeless hit is no exception, and has almost become the Christmas anthem for all time.
All I want for Christmas is you.
It's a deceptively joyous and effervescent song, considering just how challenging it is to keep pace and find the right spots to breathe. Her high notes are absolutely impeccable, and the low ones require the utmost precision and support. That's what makes Mariah the queen, and her work cannot be easily replicated. Did our list have you calling for your backup singers? Let us know in the comments.
I got a bit lost there, Leslie, but I don't think anyone noticed. What are we on?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.